Hi all, Planetide Agent here. Today I'm going to show you a pot lid I made from a tin can lid. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. I got a comment on my last video asking about the lid that I used on my pot, asking if it was a can lid. And yes, it is. It comes off of your standard 31 ounce can, which in this case refried beans or tomato cans. It's just the right size or close enough. That's what I used. Yeah, I had my Ollie Camp 20 ounce cup and I wanted a lid for it. Yeah, I got this originally for an Nalgene, because an Nalgene water bottle nests inside perfectly, and I could just throw the whole thing in my outside pocket of my pack. And if I had a lid, I got everything to go to make a brew or whatever. So anyway, I wanted a lid for it. I couldn't find anything else already made that was the right size. This size of this is just a little off. It's about 4 inches or about 95 millimeters. So the way I made this guy is, first you'll need to remove the lid, and you'll need, I used the what they call a safety can opener or whatever. It cuts along the side. What it does is it actually splits right along the edge of the lid, so it pops off clean and it doesn't leave a sharp edge like you would normally find on a normal can opener. Also, you want that because it's just barely the right size. It won't fit the normal way, but if you flip it over, there's just enough of an edge lip that it fits on the lip of the pot, so it doesn't immediately slide off. So once I removed that, I did sand this down a little bit with some emery paper because it had a little bit of a sharp edge still. Then I drilled 3 vent holes in here, and you want the vent holes because when this pot starts to boil, you don't want it to dance around and fall off or whatever. So that kind of relieves some of the pressure when the thing starts to boil. Okay, and then after that, I happen to have, these are little stays that you use on guy lines for tarps and tents. So I just had one of these sitting around in my little cans of bits and bobs. I save everything because you never know, like this. You can use it. But you could probably also just get some snips and take the bottom of the can you just used and cut the piece out to fit your D-ring. I did have some D-rings sitting around from some other project. This is a small one, but probably a full-size one would work too. So anyway, I did have to, the little stay, I did have to pound it flat so it would fit flat on the top of the can lid, and drill a couple of holes. And then to attach it, I just use your old handy-dandy pop rivets. Work just fine. So I just pop riveted that in there, and there you go. Now, when I originally did this lid, I for a lid lifter, I just used some of that radiator. Boy, I can't talk today. Radiator repair tape, and I figured if it's strong enough to handle a radiator hose, it should work fine for the lid, and it did. So I just taped a piece of tape on there with a lip on it, and I used that for a long time, but then I decided I'd just make something a little bit nicer, and something to do. I like to be busy. So that's it. So that's your I hope this answers the question of all the commenters on this lid, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.